It's the C&G Pro Wrestling Podcast. He is C, he is Corey, I am G, I am Garrett. We are on a bunch of platforms where you can listen to podcasts.
We could just say like wherever you get your podcast.
Wherever you get your podcast, we'll be on there probably.
Yeah.
C&G Pro Wrestling Podcast.
Yeah.
That's what we
Look
are.
us up.
Yeah. So this episode is going to be all about the very exciting news. Wow, this is a lot of intense eye contact between you and I right now. A lot of exciting news in the big development of the All Elite Wrestling.
I'm super excited for it.
Honestly, I have no doubts about it. Whatever, if they get like a cable TV package deal, then obviously I'm going to fucking watch it. But even if it's one of those like if they start and it's like, oh, well, we're on like the fucking Fight app or something.
Doing it.
I don't care. I'm subscribing. I don't fucking care. I want to watch all of this from start to finish.
Yeah.
Now, there's been a lot of people on the internet that have been kind of butthurt about it, where it's kind of funny, because I've heard this, a lot of people talk about this. A lot of the people that are like, WWE fucking sucks. There needs to be something else other than WWE. AEW starts, and then those same people turn around and are like, this is stupid. They're never going to compete with WWE. Like, WWE's a bit... And it's like, well, what do you want
Give
then?
it a fucking chance.
It sounds so lame and cliche, but, like, I am so thrilled that these dudes who just had a dream of starting their own wrestling company started their own wrestling company.
They're fucking doing it.
And they're fucking doing it. All In was beyond a success.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what other word is better than success.
The only thing that sucked about it was the main event had to be cut short. But, but still, it was amazing.
Which they then admitted to themselves, like, yeah, we're still getting used to this whole runtime thing, which is fucking hilarious that they also had, like, the humility to look at and be like, yeah, we fucked up towards the end there.
We done fucked up.
Yep. But, like, I am, like, the rumors and the people who they've already brought on for their roster, like the fact that I'm sure they'll have complete fucking control over what's going to happen there. Like, anything and everything about AEW so far is like beyond exciting to like know about. And the other day it was funny. I was listening to, I think, it was probably the Going in Raw shit. I was listening to them and I was getting excited of putting myself almost in like Cody and the Young Bucks shoes of like, they started this company and they just have like free control over it.
Right.
And that's like everybody's dream in their careers. They just want fucking complete control.
They're like, what are they, executive vice presidents?
But
and
then
that
it comes
Tony,
down to it, it's,
even with that Tony Khan guy, like calling all the shots, he's gonna, it's not gonna be just out of the blue. He's gonna be like, hey, would this be good? And he's like checking with the Young Bucks and Cody. It's like, those are some pretty good names to run this by.
Yeah, they can literally just run to him and go, hey, we really want to bring on this guy for this amount of money. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
If that's what you guys need. Like, and but like I said, it's like, that's been everybody's dream. No matter what career you're in, you just have that like, I wish I could start my own branch of doing this.
Well, you know who would be the perfect boss? Me.
Exactly.
And now it's true for them. And that's fucking awesome.
Yep. So what have you heard for their rumors? I guess we'll start with their TV deal, because that's obviously kind of the big major thing. I've heard TNT.
Yeah, I've heard TNT's one of them, and
wasn't that back in the day? Wasn't it TNT that had WCW?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Turner,
thought Turner had. Okay. Yeah.
And I think I also heard TBS, so I don't know if they're kind of gravitating towards like the Turner channels.
Part of me, and I see it. Obviously, you have to do it as a smart business thing. Part of me wish it wasn't the cable thing, because I'd love to see them like swear and do the flipping off of people and all that shit. I'd love to see that, but at the same time, if you want to be a big success, you kind of at least have to go at least PG-13 level of shit. So I mean, that's kind of understandable.
But then you never know, because with that, maybe on their pay-per-views or whatever, however they do that, they might be a little bit edgier on that, and then TV, it's just kind of tailored to the TV audience.
Because I mean, you got to think, and I mean, there's always the possibility that they could start their own. I mean, I guess like everyone has now. Like if it's the New Japan Network or the WWE, they can start their own thing where it's like, and on their pay-per-views they can be edgy. It's their own thing. And then they have their weekly or bi-weekly, monthly show, whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, because if I could see them too, it would be perfect, because if they started up their own little network or app or anything, which I don't think they would right off, because I mean, what's the point for them? There would be no point of starting up like a whole network when it's just like you would just have the one pay-per-view and then you have All In.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah. Ooh, what is this?
But then you can also put in like every pay-per-view and then also every episode of Being the Elite as well. So like that would be good. That would draw people in. And then especially if you release, I don't know if they're going to keep doing it on YouTube or what, but if you release every episode of Being the Elite on that, like that app or network that they would create, then it wouldn't be bad. I would just see them doing everything through Fight for a little bit.
Yeah,
or
and that's,
for the pay-per-views and
that's
stuff
what I
like
could
that.
see, and that kind of leads into like the next topic of this in a sense is
Because, well, like with Jericho, he was on XM and he said like he knew it was a real deal when there's like two good size like TV offers like in the works. And I guess one of the there's no numbers been released, but somewhere someone said like they're like 8-figure contracts.
that's
for like
believable.
TV.
Yeah. And I mean, you gotta.
And I think it's like they're shooting for 2 hours. Someone wants 2 hours.
That's the perfect amount of time.
It is.
We've seen it from like SmackDown. That is perfect amount of time.
You can get plenty of like action in and stuff, and it's like the perfect amount. 3 hours, way too much.
And I really hope it happens. We're probably gonna get into like not fantasy booking AEW, but like I guess we can go into like our fucking hopes and thoughts for it. That's fine. That's what everybody fucking does.
Exactly.
But like, I really hope they don't almost turn into a WWE and an NXT in a sense where they get like swamped with talent.
Yeah,
because it's like it'll be kind of a shame if like they go after nothing but top tier guys,
right?
And it's like we don't have enough time to fucking
that's
do
true.
all that kind of shit. I'm just
if suddenly like WWE either releases or their contracts end up, and it's like you got a whole bunch of top tier like people that were in WWE.
Well, and that's where everyone's saying like, oh, Shinsuke and AJ and Finn Balor and blah, and it's like, do you really want all these top guys with like pretty much almost nothing to do on a week to week basis? Like,
I mean,
that's going to be a bit much.
It would be awesome for all of them to go on to All Elite, but you don't want them all at the same time.
Yeah,
I mean, if you filter them in, like, then that's all for it.
And you got to think there's definitely those wrestlers out there. As much as everyone says, "Oh, WWE's fucking terrible," blah blah blah. Like, there's been plenty of wrestlers that have come out and it's like, yeah, I'm finally here in the WWE. I'm not really intent on leaving or anything just yet.
Yeah,
because like as much as people will bitch and complain about WWE, a lot of wrestlers say like, yeah, other than like the fucking traveling schedule, like, we're taken care of with our like words I'm looking for, like health benefits and insurance and all that kind of shit.
Well, like with WWE, there is no health insurance or anything.
What's the big thing they always talk about? It's one thing that WWE has that.
Well, like they'll help you get like the treatment that you need and stuff.
Maybe that's what it is. That's what I'm thinking about.
But because it was like on that XM too that Jericho was on. He was saying, Bully Ray was saying like, with WWE, you're technically like you're a licensed contractor, but if you get injured in the WWE ring, they go like above and beyond to help you get the work and stuff.
Okay, yeah.
So that's why
I didn't know that.
Why All Elite, like they could be offering health benefits, so it's like people will be fine.
Big deal. Yeah, no shit.
That will look really good for some of the indie people where it's like they're running off of nothing. So anytime they get injured, it's like, oh, they're fucked.
Yeah.
But now that it's health benefits, they're like, oh, you mean I can wrestle, make good money, and like cover my family with health benefits? That's perfect. Yeah. So that will be very appealing.
Oh,
to
God,
them.
I hope this doesn't play noise. Oh, no, it shouldn't. This is muted.
Yeah.
Why can't I get rid of this? Oh, my God, that's so annoying.
Riveting podcast, right?
I'm sorry. I was looking shit up, and this ad won't go away.
So just with the little that we know of AEW and like the people that were at the big press conference and rally and stuff, you can't help but not be excited for it. Like
big time,
especially with Chris Jericho alone. That's like a huge get. But then,
well, then just the backing alone of $100 million fucking dollars.
Oh yeah,
from the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, like. talk about a good start to your fucking wrestling promotion.
Well, that was the thing too. Like, I didn't know. Well, it's like his son is going to be like overseeing it, but his like dad, he's the one that owns the Jaguars, and then he owns some big Premier League, Chelsea. I want to say.
I think it's Chelsea. Yeah, I know it's a soccer club in general.
Oh yeah, and it's not like one of like the small ones either.
No.
So like there is plenty of money.
Oh, there's plenty of. Oh, it's like I just thought you and I were just talking without the podcast here for a second. Yeah, they have plenty of money to throw around, so you at least have a fucking good start.
Yeah.
To the backing of that. But yeah, it's just the potential of seeing what it could eventually become is fucking extremely exciting.
Yeah.
And you can't not have all the faith in the world about the guys running it and Cody and all them, because I mean, you just look at All In and what they were able to put together for that, and it's like All In had tons of story to it anyways, and it wasn't even like meant for that purpose. It was just to see if they could sell out a fucking 10,000.
Yeah.
See. Oh God. Really? Oh my God. I thought it wasn't gonna come. That's what she said. So yeah, I guess the next thing we can kind of talk about, because it was the start of theirs. Do you think, because I said we could kind of debate this.
Yeah.
Do you think it would be, to start so early with their promotion, do you think it would be beneficial for them to have a working relationship, like it's been reported, with Ring of Honor and New Japan, or just to start out as their own thing first?
Well, they have the one official one is like OEW over in China.
Yeah.
They have a working relationship with them.
Because I know they've signed a couple Chinese guys already.
But, I mean, down the road, it probably wouldn't be bad to have a working relationship. But that was the thing, though, that I heard at the beginning. Like, they want a working relationship, but then I also heard that, like, New Japan and Ring of Honor don't want it.
Like,
it's like
ixnay on the whole idea for now, kind of thing. Yeah, I mean, I can see where they would be doing that just out of spite. Yeah. To start, like, oh, you were our massive megastars, and now you vanished and are starting your own fucking company.
Yeah, and you can kind of say like Ring of Honor and New Japan help make who they are.
Yeah. I mean, I get that, but at least from AEW's perspective, I feel like you'd almost be better off. And I feel like they would be the type to go down that route where they might think they'd be better off kind of getting off, standing on their own legs to start and starting with their own shit. And then, a year in, all of a sudden there's,
Okada
news of a big,
like
Okada shows up, or there's news of a big, like, joint fucking event or something.
Yeah, because it would make sense to like do it on your own and stuff, because it's you can't do your weekly shows and be expecting like Okada's gonna be here and like Jay Lethal and all that stuff. So
and I mean I can see where it'd be beneficial for Ring of Honor and New Japan's perspective as well, because you imagine if AEW gets off with some big mega market US TV deal and they send some of their champions or big stars over, and now all of a sudden you have the casuals like, who the fuck is this fucking, I don't know, Kushida motherfucker? And then they can try to fucking look him up or something.
I mean,
even though the rumor is he's going to fucking NXT, but whatever. NXT Japan. But I don't know. I feel like it'd be beneficial to everyone, but probably down the line, I guess would be the best bet.
And I guess that's what the thing is now with like some of the current WWE superstars. They're all in a kind of wait and see pattern of how successful it is, or how. I was
just looking up.
You got to talk into the mic.
I know. It's because I keep fucking going away. Because I'm trying to. I can't get comfortable over here. I was looking up some of the contracts that expire from WWE this year, and there isn't much, but the ones that are, they're actually. I don't know if this is all, or they just hit on the big names, because I feel like there would be a lot more than this. But in 2019, Sportskeeda says, Mauro Ranallo contract expires in June.
I feel like he's got too of a cushy job with with NXT, because he still does all of his boxing and stuff like that.
Yeah, he can't. I can't picture that. And then I can't imagine she'd do anything. It says Paige expires this year, but I mean,
she's like in a big movie and
technically
she's not
in a sense medically retired
from
all reports,
and hers is like super serious. So
this is the interesting one, even though it'd be for pure like commentary reasons. Like I'd imagine he could jump and do some commentary for him as JR.
Oh yeah,
I could totally see that.
Yeah, because he was rumored way back in the day with him
Jericho.
And Chris. Yeah. So I mean, one of them's right. So you never know.
And then of course the big ones are what is their fucking name nowadays? They always change. I guess the Club or Good Brothers.
Oh they're still called the Club.
Yeah, they expire in September of 19, and then Nakamura and AJ Styles expire this year as well. And everyone says big rumor is AJ would fucking jump to AEW, but I don't know.
Yeah. But I mean, if it is based out of Florida, he's from Georgia. He's got all of his family in Georgia. Mm-hmm. And I doubt their schedule is going to be as rigorous as freaking like WWE.
Oh, yeah.
But who knows, really?
The one everyone keeps rumoring was fucking Goldberg.
Yeah, I saw that, but I don't.
I would enjoy it if he took on that like
they would get
backstage mentor commentary role, not like wrestling per se.
That's one thing too. Like if they do get him involved, that's another way to get more ratings and like more of an audience.
Casual fan, like Goldberg's in with this wrestling promotion.
Because look how much people were talking about Goldberg and Lesnar and
fucking
stuff.
Shit.
And if it's like, oh, Goldberg's over in this new promotion, let's check it out. Like, boom, that's perfect. Same thing with like Chris Jericho. That's another thing is like Chris Jericho's huge for that because it was like, we know like Kenny Omega, Young Bucks, and like, like Joey Janela and stuff like that. But like your casual fans, no fucking way do they know. They might have heard of Kenny Omega, but like Joey Janela and all that stuff, they have no idea who that is. But if you got Chris Jericho, Goldberg, and stuff like that, that's pretty big. He's pretending to read.
I'm just reading this apparently cryptic Instagram photo Chris Jericho put up of him and Triple H.
Oh yeah, I saw that
Here's to a true brother through good times and bad. Triple H, much respect. #love-hate, #good brother. They said something about the future. I don't see where he says anything about the future.
Oh, NXT and AEW working relationship.
Oh, I could totally see that.
That'd be crazy. But then they just give him like, no way, Jose.
Yeah, that would be fucking amazing.
Do you want to talk about we can talk about the contracts that
I think you probably have that brought up and I don't, but yeah, some contracts that were turned down and then rumors of the deals that some of the fucking guys.
Yeah, because Adam Hangman Page.
I know, like I said, it was reported that Jericho's deal was like fucking astounding.
I couldn't find anything on Jericho's, but on but they like offered all of them like contracts to WWE and stuff like that. And with Page, he was going to be offered WWE main roster money to work NXT. Yeah. So that he turned that down, and then the Bucks was crazy. So the Bucks 12 hours of talk between both sides. But part of the Young Bucks deal that they turned down was being the Elite becoming a weekly show on the WWE network, and then they would get similar money to what AJ Styles is making. And then there was a clause in the contract after 6 months of their 3-year deal, if they were unhappy with their push, they can leave their contract. No questions asked. Yeah. And that was like, I guess that was like the big thing because that's never been in any contract.
Oh, shit.
And then the Kenny Omega one, the rumor is like that was like a $3 million contract.
Yeah, I heard rumor they were fucking throwing some money at
some
him.
of them were saying like creative control and blah, blah but I don't think that happened. No. But I think they were offering him like, like Xavier Wood type thing where it's like he can do the gaming YouTube and stuff like that, which he wants to do badly. So
I didn't even see, not to change the subject, I didn't even see fucking Billy Gunn.
Oh yeah,
he's their only backstage producer so far.
Have you seen him? He is still in fucking amazing shape.
Yep.
But yeah, like imagine being that. I mean, you got to be confident in fucking AEW. Like if you were Kenny Omega, still doesn't know. I think we'll find out at the end of the month. But
yeah, because his shit technically expires the 31st, right?
Yeah. But if you're confident and you can turn down $3 million from fucking WWE to go over to AEW,
that tells you something.
But I also don't blame him because, like, if you look at the product, what's Kenny Omega? Well, I think it was the Going in Raw, and it was just like, imagine you're Kenny Omega, you get a big contract, and your first feud in the WWE, Dolph Ziggler. And I was like, oh my God, because that would be fucking it.
No shit.
I was like, yeah, that would be horrible.
And that's exactly what you don't want to see with some of these guys. It's like, you don't want to see the fucking Young Bucks sign and then all of a sudden they're the Ascension.
Yeah,
and it's
the
like
Ascension.
They're lumberjacks in a match between like the Colognes and fucking someone else.
And then in 1 month, you hear in backstage like Vince McMahon's pitching, oh, let's break them up.
Yeah,
let's break them up. And it's like,
that's all it would be.
No,
where like the Young Bucks have adamantly said like, we will never be singles guys that feud against one another. Like we will always be a tag team.
Yeah, which is fucking awesome because you don't see that any day.
Which is just like the New Day. Like they always squash like, we're not ever fucking breaking up. Like that's fucking stupid.
You don't need to break up. You can still become single stars, but still be the New Day. Like it's just stupid. But I could like, that's the only one. Like the Young Bucks are the only ones I can't see in the WWE.
No, I don't. You're totally right. I just don't see the fit.
Yeah,
between them and the WWE. I really don't.
And I think it's just with the WWE booking of tag teams, because half the time it's either like you got to be a singles match, or it's like after a while you guys break up.
Yeah.
And then like feud with each other and then get back, rinse, repeat, all of that stuff all over and over again.
Yeah. There's so much promise of there, because I'm reading a thing now of all of the All Elite stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just like there's so much promise with them of what they could be and the things that they at least put out in the rally. Like even putting out the big thing of like it'll be equally split between like male and female. Like they're gonna pay their top female talent like top male talent money.
Yeah, which is extremely surprising because of WWE. I wouldn't even want to see, because if that leaks after a while of what WWE pays like, not Ronda Rousey, because she's probably making
well,
bank.
That's completely.
But like Dana Brooke compared to like Kurt Hawkins,
no shit,
and it's probably a big difference.
Yeah,
and then they're going to be like, they are doing the same exact shit, and they're both on main event. They both lose, and that's about it.
Yep, and just like the fact that, and just even like when they had discussed about how, even it's going to be less like, fucking losing words because I'm trying to reach it at the same time. Like, it's going to be less strenuous on the stars. Like, they're not going to have a fucking WWE travel schedule where they're fucking all over the place. And, like, it's going to be a lighter schedule, a lot more fucking fun that way. And, like, even Cody was saying he didn't want to see fucking guys, like, run down and all that shit, which is exactly what happens in WWE, like, every single fucking week.
Yeah, well, like, imagine, like, what was it? Like, when they do, like, the Saudi Arabia ones or whatever, or, like, even the UK tours, like, it's like, you're in fucking, like, Indianapolis, Indiana, fly over to the UK for, like, a week, and then, like, the day you get back, you're in fucking, like, Texas
it was
or
like
something.
The shit when, like, AJ Styles was on a SmackDown thing in Peru, and then TLC happened, and he had to go fly and fucking fight Finn Balor, like, then 13 hours later.
Yeah, and then fly back down there to join back on the Smack. Like, he was probably, like, all for it, like, oh, yeah, I want to face Finn Balor, but then at the same time, it's like, just think, like, I could barely handle when I went from fucking Boston to Seattle, and it was too much.
They do, like, WWE must just be extremely, like, lucky that they never get some sort of big massive injury from all the fucking travel and shit that they do.
I mean, they do get injuries all the time, and that's probably because of the wear and tear. It's like, oh, that guy's working on like no sleep, but he still has to work out and stuff.
And then we make them do all this promotional shit when they're not fucking. It's like, ooh, they have like 2 days off a month.
Yeah, in those 2 days, it's like go to a meet and greet in downtown wherever and get signed comic books or whatever.
So yeah, they had those big deals. The thing that I want to talk about, we were talking about in the last episode, is I have a funny feeling that a lot of this shit already seems to be pushing WWE. A lot of people are saying, like, let's be real here. Like, AEW probably isn't going to put WWE out of business.
No.
I mean, WWE is several billion-dollar fucking company. Like, they're the big boy on the block. And, like, AEW just starting. It's not like WWE all of a sudden is going to be like, oh, yeah, like, I guess we'll just stop making our program now since AEW started. Like, that's not going to happen. But I feel like you can already see a little bit of WWE like, oh, okay, maybe we'll start putting a little bit better of a program together.
Oh, there is some waves actually now in the business. It's like, oh, we're not the only boat in the water right now.
And that's why I kind of like that, obviously, AEW starting up, because I feel like it's only going to make every other promotion that much better. Because, Cody and the Young Bucks, and you know, obviously if Kenny joins on, but like Hangman Page and Pac and Jericho, like all these guys are popular enough to where like their shit's going to be good, and especially if it's a different program that we're watching opposed to WWE. I think guys like WWE are going to kind of be like, ooh, we might actually have to start trying a little bit. Because
Raw and SmackDown, they're more based off of, they want it to be more, not like a sitcom, but like they're more of a soap opera type thing.
Yeah.
When probably AEW, they'll probably still have a couple of that, but it's going to be more based around like the sports
in the ring kind of shit. Yeah.
And it's
like you can almost already see it in the name, like WWE's World Wrestling Entertainment. AEW's just All Elite Wrestling. Like, we'll have storylines and shit, but it'll pretty much come down to in-ring kind of shit.
Cody at the rally said here at All Elite, it's like wins and losses will
actually mean something.
Matter the most that they have. So it's not, I don't think they're going to be like, you know, so-and-so has this record and like whatever. It might, but I'm thinking I think they're just saying like, you know what, so-and-so is not just going to get a title match because it's, you know what, because he picked on him, and then like stuff like that. Like there's going to be sense behind, you know, who's getting a title shot and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Not like Jinder Mahal winning it out of nowhere.
Well, yeah, and that's, I was about to say, like, you're not going to get probably that kind of shit.
Well, because like Jinder Mahal doing it because they need to get more people in India to watch or whatever. So it's like one of those things. It's like if they got some talent there, then whatever.
And like that's what I'm saying is hopefully along with the push that we talked about with the McMahons and WWE is this kind of turns into like, oh, like, hey, fans, you really like Finn Balor and he's really popular to my mind. Hey, we'll start pushing Finn Balor for you if that's the case. So, like, it's WWE's subtle way of, like, maybe you'll forget all about this AEW kind of thing. Yeah.
No, put Finn Balor into another program with a tall person so they can just make fun of how small he is. So we can
talk about that he's the short man in the room and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Do you wanna jump on the 10?
Or we can go over the current roster that we know of.
I have it right here in front of me.
Me too.
So this is as of, I don't know how recent yours is, but mine was, what's today?
They haven't signed anybody. Everything was announced at the...
Yeah. Today is the 12th. So this was from the 10th.
Okay.
And basically their, you know, rumored roster, but at least the people that are 100% on board, is obviously Cody and the Young Bucks. That goes without being said. And then, Hangman Page too.
Yep.
But then Chris Jericho.
He put out a video and everything of signing with
he's fully fucking into it. You have SoCal Uncensored. Yep. Chris Daniel, Frankie Kazarian, and Scorpio Sky are all on board, which, I mean, that was kind of a no-brainer that they were going to jump in.
They were on the poster
yeah.
of the rally. So
Joey Janela with Penelope Ford.
Oh,
I know. I became such a fan of hers.
I'm a bad boy.
And then MJF is on there, which it's funny. I was on a detail at work the other day, and So I decided, I'll rewatch All In. And I forgot how good his match was
Yeah.
with, was it Matt Cross?
Yeah.
Basically the much more jacked Mike Kanellis.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Matt Cross goes to All Elite Wrestling. He's good. He's older. He's good. That would be perfect for him.
Yeah, he would be the guy that you would definitely think would go to that promotion. Okay, what the fuck else?
Did you? No, you probably didn't. But like MJF, I guess he is like the perfect heel out in the indies because he is just
he's
a
like
total
this pompous,
dick
like
to everyone.
I'm better than you kind of guy. Wears the fucking scarf down to the ring and all that shit.
And it was perfect too because like he cut off like Conrad Thompson when he was on the stage, and he was just like making fun of him how fat he is and stuff like that.
You could totally see
so
like
good.
I could totally already see a faction of like Jericho, MJF, and like someone else just being like this pompous,
that would be
like
fucking
almost
awesome.
like beer money in a sense. The other huge one, which I haven't watched the rally, I want to go back and watch it at some point, but I heard of it, is Pac. Formerly known as Neville, showed up in his ring gear from a show that he like flew from.
I text you because I was watching it while I was working out, but then also watching it at the same time, and I like you just hear like when I was watching the rally, it was just like music would play, so I was like in a set, and then someone like I think Hangman Page said something like, "Oh, Pac, you're here," and I was like, "What?" Like I had to look down and stuff. So that's fucking
massive.
Awesome.
That is such the perfect landing spot for him too. After all the WWE bullshit, and then these next four that they have on this list, you might know them. This is my typical. I don't know much of the independents.
If we're looking at the same ones, is it like the
Sema, L, Lindaman, T Hawk, and Tariko Yamamura?
I'm assuming those are the Young Hearts or Strong Hearts or something. That's the one from the Chinese.
I'll take your word for it.
Or that's really me assuming.
Is that some sort of like faction-y thing over in that Japan promotion or whatever?
That was the one like the Young Bucks said. They were like, if you don't know them now, you'll definitely like them now. It's we love them and stuff like that. This is what
I'm excited about AEW as well, is because like, you know me, I'm not big up on the independent scene, and a lot of names like, if I've seen them on Ring of Honor or All In or anything like that, like, and then some of the like chaotic Evolve. We went to Evolve, right? Yeah. Like Josh Briggs and all that shit. Like I know them now, but like other than that, I fucking don't know any of the names. And so I'm excited. Like AEW signs some dudes and then pushes some dudes, and it's like, oh yeah, cool. Never seen him before, but I fucking like him.
Well, that's the thing too, and that is going to be another thing with like probably the independents. Maybe they won't sign with AEW, but like they'll get a spotlight. It will be almost like Cedric on the Cruiserweight Classic.
Yeah,
they put on a killer show. The crowd will want them to be signed. Mm-hmm. They got the money. They probably will. Yep. Like so and so.
Well, that's like when we went to that fucking chaotic show, and there was that match.
Evolve.
I keep getting all them mixed up. When we went to that Evolve show, there was that. Did it end up being a triple threat? I think it did. And it was like AR Fox and
AR Fox was fucking shit.
And there was the dude
Matt Riddle and was it like
he was so good.
DJ? No.
Oh, he was so fucking good. And of course, I'm blanking on his name now, but I watched 15 minutes of the dude and was like, fuck, I really like this dude. Oh, I can't even remember.
I'm trying to think. Was it?
Street Profits are their tag team champions.
Yeah.
Evolve.
Well, Fabian Eichner was like the champion there too.
And I fucking love...
Matt Riddle was awesome there.
I'm so bad with names now. I fucking love Austin Theory.
Yeah.
He is such a good fucking heel.
He was good. Because he faced Joey Janela.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I pulled up there. Oh, I think it's DJZ.
Yeah, yeah.
He was the one where I was like, this fucking guy is good.
He had like a crazy, like...
He did a bunch of crazy shit.
He was good. Yeah, he was good.
Yep. Yeah, so Austin Theory is their champion now. We got to go to another Evolve show. I've been
keeping an eye out and stuff. Yeah. There's not anything coming close to us.
They just have a really small roster.
Yeah.
But, I mean, whatever.
But usually you get like the surprise WWE now.
Well, yeah, because what? We saw fucking...
I think there's one in New York. We saw Adam Cole Walter.
That was fucking amazing.
Yeah. I think there's one in New York where it's like, I think it's Johnny Gargano versus.
I just saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. But, and then for the females too, they got Brandy Rhodes.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yep.
Britt Baker, DMD, and Penelope Ford. Yeah. Yeah.
Which she had one of the bigger spots at fucking All In during that Hangman Page and Joey Janela match.
Stunner.
She did some awesome shit.
Well, even when we were at the Evolve show, was she the one? No. Funny fact that Princella Kelly, have you seen what she recently did?
Was she the one with the tampon?
Yeah, she was the one at the Evolve show that we were at. She landed right in front of us.
With the fucking...
She did a front flip.
Who was she with? Was it with the stupid fucking...
No, I thought she was with Thatcher. Or not Thatcher, but Aaron Theory.
Austin Theory?
Austin Theory.
Was she with him?
I thought
Maybe
so.
she was.
She wasn't the one with the magician dude.
No. That was stupid.
Yeah.
Was
I think she was with Austin Theory. Pretty sure. Because I think it was like... Yeah, because she did that over onto like Penelope Ford and Joey and stuff like that.
So many people were so like butthurt about that. Obviously she didn't pull out her real tampon with her real fucking... Come on. And two, it's like, that's just a typical... That is wrestling. Yeah. Like, you have the most like obscene, stupid shit happen in wrestling. Like, it was clearly a tampon with a red fucking marker colored all over it. And it's like... I'm sorry, but that is fucking hilarious to me. Yeah. Who would ever think, like, I'm just going to pull out this tampon and throw it at you?
And everybody else, like the crowd fucking loved it.
Of course.
And then everybody on the like Twitter was like, this is disgusting. And then Joey Janela was like, or not Joey Janela, Joey Ryan was like, I don't see anything wrong with this.
Seriously.
It's like, you guys love it when I suplex people with my penis. Yeah.
And then, of course, you have all the old fucking wrestling fucks get on there like, this is not what wrestling is supposed to be. But it's like, oh, okay. But it was totally fine when like Vince McMahon was making Trish Stratus bark like a fucking dog and shit like that. Like, that's cool.
Yeah. That's not disgusting or anything. Like,
but anyways, AEW. But I'm excited for that the most. It's just to like see guys I've never seen before. And it's like, oh, I fucking now love you all of a sudden.
It will give more chances for other people. Like, I mean, people that get good buzz and stuff. And like with like the Young Bucks and Cody and stuff, they're going to be more on the ground than, well, maybe that'll make WWE step up, but like they're more into the indies than WWE are, they can start getting those people before WWE even looks at them or something like that. Mm-hmm. So it's a good time.
I'm so fucking beyond excited for it. I can't fucking wait.
And I can't wait to hear like once they get the TV deal.
Mm-hmm. I'm at that point with them where it's like, I just want to see the titles. I want to see what the show's going to look like.
That's what I'm hoping too. Cause I was like, I'm hoping like they're obviously going to have a title for the first show.
Yeah.
They probably already have it already made. But like, I'm hoping it's going to be night. Like I don't want it to look like some of the Impact titles.
I think definitely knowing like Cody and that shit, it's gonna have like your old school.
Yeah, I want it to
like,
look
big
like
gold belt.
Yeah,
fucking yeah.
I want it to look like a combination of like the UK title and the North American title in NXT and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like, nice, big, and like detailed and stuff like that. I don't want it simple where it's just like the WWE title where it's just like an AEW logo and that's it. Like I want it to look like fucking royalty and stuff like that.
And like they already, like when Cody said like, hey, winning and losing is going to be huge in this. I definitely hope it gets back to that. Like, no, when you're like the world champion of our promotion, like you are the king of this fucking promotion. It's not like
you're unbeatable.
It's not like when AJ Styles was the SmackDown champ and it's like he was basically like a mid-card level, like in the middle of the show. Like I do kind of like the old school, like, no, when you're like the champ, like you're a fucking big deal.
You're gonna end the show. It's like it's your show.
Yeah, basically. Like you basically bookend the show. You start it and you fucking finish it. I thoroughly enjoy that shit. So I do have high hopes that they'll probably get back to that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and I'm so fucking for it.
Yeah.
So now, do you want to get into some of the WWE people?
Yeah, this is where we get to have the fun of almost fantasy booking. What the fuck's going to happen?
We'll do it's about like 10 realistic ones or something.
I feel like all the 10 are pretty.
The one I expect to be kind of stupid is the one I already told you I hate.
Well, I switched him out.
Okay, perfect.
I switched him out. Yeah.
Because I think he's going to stay in WWE because they're like too nice to him right now. So,
are you talking
Dolph Ziggler?
Yeah, I took him out.
Okay, yeah, because like he could still do a stand up and he could do his fucking
whatever,
his Royal Rumble thing where he does the Shawn Michaels thing every fucking time he comes close to a rope. I fucking hate that so
he does it in
much.
matches too, and it's like, oh, I didn't know you were getting eliminated in this fucking singles match.
I don't like him.
Do you want to do these in any really particular order or just name them off?
We could just name one and talk it, and then.
So 10 WWE stars that we think need to go to All Elite Wrestling, or I guess you can say need, or it would just be fucking
more likely
they'd
for them.
Probably get a better kick there than they do in WWE. So I want to say number one, but we'll just start. Ty Dillinger. 110% Ty Dillinger.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like he could be a very big, like, if they had some sort of, he probably wouldn't be a main dude there, but if they had some sort of, like, mid-card title, I feel like Ty Dillinger would be that guy for them.
To go back to titles real quick, I think it's going to be set up pretty similar to what NXT had. They had the main championship, tag team, women's. Yeah, that's it.
That makes kind of
Then
perfect
once
sense.
They get enough for roster,
they'd have a mid-card.
Yeah.
I feel like they would be the type too, and because I always love it, I hope they just have, like, the AEW, like, TV champ. I have always loved the like TV title name. I fucking love it.
Or like we were saying, like if they had their own network, their network title or something.
Yep. I love that. I've always loved the like, oh, he's just like the TV champ or something.
Yeah.
I don't know why. But yeah, the dude is not getting used in I have not seen Ty Dillinger I don't know how long.
I know he's injured, but even
before that you wouldn't even have fucking known he was
cracking
there.
Jokes with R-Truth, and that was about it.
Yeah. Yeah. He had this weird spurt where you wouldn't see him for 2 months. He'd get a random push out of nowhere for 2 weeks, and then he'd disappear for like 4 months.
Yeah.
It was basically his like run. So Ty Dillinger, another dude who I thought would have made his return by now, but maybe they're waiting till the Rumble, is Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, like it's so weird because he would do fucking amazing because he's a good wrestler too, but like his character too, everybody will fucking love that. And that's
totally like, you could totally take Bray Wyatt and have him run the same character he does in WWE, and it would still be a massive fucking hit. Like,
it'll probably be better because
don't tell me they wouldn't love the spooky shit over in AEW.
Right.
They'd probably be all for that.
And that's when you get the characters and stuff like that. But, like, yeah, it doesn't make any sense because he's been on fucking Raw live events and stuff.
And could you imagine, like, the Wyatt compound and his character on, like, a Being the Elite style fucking show? And, like, because you know AEW is probably just going to be, like, a massive thing of Being the Elite is what it could possibly turn into.
That or everything's going to be spun off from Being the... That's really smart with them because they can just kind of bank off their all elites. Being the Elite, and it's you can get your feuds out of that. Half the time that was what was Ring of Honor, and Ring of Honor didn't even know.
You could have gotten the whole Hangman Page Joey Ryan story. That could have been a major story in AEW for like a good solid 2 months.
Yeah, but no, it was a big story for All In. Like it was perfect.
Yep. So this is basically, if we had a top 10 list, these guys would be number one. They need to go. They needed to go to AEW yesterday, pretty much, and that is the Revival.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
License to print money between them and the Young Bucks.
Just with the matches alone. But holy fuck, you talk about a tag team. You can pretty much say like the entire Raw tag team roster could go to AEW at this fucking point.
Authors of Pain, everyone.
Even like Ascension could fucking go there and should be $1 million.
Like the Ascension, most dominant tag team in NXT, and then they're lumberjacks. I think it was the night they got called up. They were already buried that night.
Yep. Yeah, they were fucking done for. They were like dead on arrival as soon as they got fucking called up to the main roster. And that's basically what happened to Revival. They had like their awesome surprise fucking debut.
Yeah.
Was it after Mania? Did they have, or was it after a Rumble? I know it was after one of the big four.
I think it was after Mania.
I think so. And like they had it huge, because they had against the New Day, and they like beat the New Day in their fucking debut or something.
Are we talking about the Revival?
Revival.
Yeah. I was thinking of Authors of Pain again.
And it was like, oh shit, like they're here. And then 2 weeks later, you wouldn't have even known they got fucking called up to the main roster.
Yeah, because they knocked over the ice cream cart.
the ice cream cart. Yeah. Yep. And it was like, oh my God, it's perfect. They're already starting off on the best foot with these guys. And then boom, like Thanos fucking clicked his goddamn fingers, and that was that.
Well, one of them I think broke their jaw or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was. I don't remember which.
But still, then after that, it was just nothing.
Yep.
But like, just look at the matches they're putting on with Gable and Rude right now. Amazing, because they finally have the chance to wrestle.
And this is what I love. What the possibility of AEW is. Say if the Revival had that same exact. That same exact timeline of things that happened in WWE, but yet it happened in AEW where they had the injury and all that shit. You full well know AEW probably would have run the thing where it's like they would have had a storyline for the fucking 6 months that like Scott Dawson was out, where like they would have showed clips of like Dash Wilder being depressed.
Yeah.
Like while he was injured or something.
That, or even just like a fake one where it's saying like, no, we don't need to face anybody. We know we're top guys right now. Like there's no point of us showing up.
Yeah, and they don't want to show that they're injured.
Yeah, that would have been perfect. Even though like everybody will know that they're injured. Yeah. Well, like the people that will like the smarks like us will know that they're injured, but it will be hilarious when
and
it's
like AEW
there's no
will be
point
like
to show up.
Yeah, like someone told them like, no, you have to have this match, and like Scott Dawson would come out with like a fucking blow up doll dressed as fucking Dash Wilder. Like that's the kind of stuff I have faith in AEW for.
And it will be like stupid stuff, like if he broke his jaw, like legit couldn't talk, and like you could see him about to talk, and he's like, buddy, he's just like, no, you don't need to say anything. Just do what you got to do.
That's what I have the full faith in, like hope in AEW that like even when guys are out, it's not just like oh yeah, they're not here anymore, they don't fucking exist. It's like, no, they'd probably still run storylines for them. It wouldn't be but like,
so when they
once a month, it'd be like, oh yeah, these guys are still here.
Yeah, so once, and you don't need to, set the timetable or like set a timetable or whatever. Or I hate when they run like the vignettes of like returning soon. It's like, no, if you do like a storyline when they're injured and stuff, and then when they come back, everybody will fucking love it.
You mean like you don't want Lars Sullivan vignettes for fucking 3 months now saying that he's coming soon? Yeah.
EC3, Lacey Evans.
Oh my fucking God, it's getting so old.
And it's just stupid too, because they you can tell they legit don't even know where they're going, because oh no, everyone's fighting for them. It's like,
did you even see not. Kevin Owens' new fucking Is it? I don't know social media. Is it tag handle his name on fucking Twitter?
Yeah,
it's just soon with a question mark. That's his name on fucking Twitter. I fucking love Kevin Owens.
Well, that's the thing, because he had like, I think he got surgery on both knees, and it's like he's returning soon, and it's like
he's like, yeah, probably not.
2 knee surgeries. Yeah. It's like he's only been out for a couple months. It's like,
and of course they do the typical stuff where it's like, oh yeah, he had 2 minor knee surgeries. It's like, those knee surgeries aren't fucking minor. It's like, that's a knee surgery.
If he was like getting liquid out, that's minor.
Yeah.
Not like probably like repairing the fucking bones or something like that.
But like that's what I'm excited for AEW. It's like, they're not just gonna like throw guys on the fucking back burner and be like, oh yeah, well fucking like you're gonna go away for like 4 months.
And
then we're gonna announce your surprise return.
Yeah.
Which WWE is all about nowadays.
No, they'll probably even have storylines of like, I haven't even been on TV for whatever or something like that. It's gonna be more for the stuff that it's really gonna be for the people that it's like, you know what, WWE should do this. And it's like, hey, all right, we're going to probably steal that idea now.
So the next guy who would desperately need AEW just for the sole fact that you'd actually see him would be Zack Ryder.
Yep.
And
he's good.
I always liked Zack Ryder. Yeah. I think he's a damn good wrestler.
Well, and he is fucking BFFs with Cody too. Yes. So that's kind of what I forgot. Zack Ryder's New Year's resolution, even I think he said it on Raw,
is to have more matches on Raw.
Yeah, is to be on Raw.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Because it was a thing too, and I think it should. Someone like went back and fact checked it. I don't think he had a match on Raw in all of 2018.
Yeah, and that's one of those annoying things with WWE is that was basically them saying like, yeah, we know we dropped the ball with Zack Ryder and he hasn't been on TV this entire year. So like, ha ha ha, you want more matches on Raw as your New Year's resolution? Like, that's fucking sad.
Yeah, and like. I remember because they were talking about it on XM radio too, and it was like, it was one of those times where they were like, oh no, how about you go get yourself over and then we'll get you back and stuff like that. And then Zack Ryder like blew up on YouTube, got 20 million followers and stuff. And then they were like, yeah, nah, never mind.
Yeah. The dude wins the Intercontinental Championship in like a pretty big fucking moment at Mania and then just disappears after that.
Well, no, he loses it the next night too. And it's like, that's so fucking, I feel like that's a bigger slap in the face.
No shit, to just drop it.
Just have him come close to winning it and then lose it that night or stuff like that.
It's like when so Daniel Bryan finally climbs the mountain, has the biggest moment ever, and beats fucking Triple H, Randy Orton, and Dave Bautista all in one night, wins the fucking title, and then like has a lackluster feud with like Kane.
Yeah.
And then like drops the shit later. It's like, oh, awesome. Good job, WWE. Way to capitalize.
Yep. Per usual.
Yep. So Zack Ryder is the dude that like he could go over to AEW and have like a 3-month feud with like Hangman Page. That would be like one of the most entertaining things you'd see in a while. Fucking feud with Pac for a little bit or something.
People will start getting the woo-woo-woos back.
Oh, yeah. Or knowing him, he'd probably drop that and be like, yeah, fuck that. I'm not a fan anymore.
Well, no, I think that was his thing too, so.
So, next guy, Mike Bennett.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, him and Maria.
Yep.
They should both go.
Because they dropped from all existence. They made their big like return and kind of had something with Sami Zayn towards the beginning of last year. Like disappeared. And then all of a sudden he popped up on like 205 Live recently for like a minute and then disappeared again. And then he'll randomly, like, he's the motherfucker where he'll be like the 15th entrant in the Rumble.
Yeah.
And like do nothing and then disappear again. So they don't fucking use him whatsoever. And he's one of those typical dudes that he's been away. And when he went away, got himself in ridiculous fucking shape and looks like $1,010,000 fucking bucks. And they just still refuse to use him for any purpose whatsoever.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I really don't understand.
So much potential.
So another one on the female list who isn't utilized whatsoever, Dana Brooke.
Yeah, that's a good, because she is pretty athletic and stuff like that, but she's really,
they just don't use her.
She's almost in the same realm as friggin', she's on Raw, but she's usually in those like random tag team matches. But I mean, she's no Brie Bella or Nikki Bella, so I mean, she doesn't.
That's the kind of WWE shit.
Well, they're revolutionary, so.
Oh, I love when WWE tries to convince you of that like Nikki Bella was the reason that the women's division is where it is right now. It's like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. Oh, I watch your matches. Definitely not. Thank you.
No. So I feel like these last couple ones we can kind of fly through. Apollo Crews.
Yeah.
You hesitated there for a second.
Well, I mean, like, he's getting a push now. I wonder if that's one of those things where it's...
This is like the 7th time we've seen him get this kind of push, and then it literally, like, 2 weeks from now, he won't be a thing.
Yeah, because, like, he is crazy athletic and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, when he can just do standing shooting star presses or standing moonsaults and stuff.
He would be, like, the kind of dude they could throw in AEW, and he could literally, like, feud with Cody.
Yeah.
And there could be a storyline of, like, Cody doesn't know what the fuck to do with this dude because he's so freakishly athletic.
That would be fucking awesome.
My next two are just, I selfishly put them on here because I'd honestly rather see them in an AEW produced thing where they're taking care of storyline-wise, and that is Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
I think Kevin Owens in AEW is a license to print money. That
would be fucking amazing. Him with the Young Bucks.
Oh my God.
It would be amazing.
He would be the type of dude where he could probably be their heel champion for like 2 fucking years and just
easily
run the place.
Just imagine that. He would bring back his package pile driver.
I would never stop watching.
Yeah. That would be awesome.
But Sami Zayn's kind of just along the same realms. I just love it's like if you just give these guys the freedom to do whatever the fuck they want.
Well, like look at like with Sami Zayn, you can tell that he's just wasted because like look at his matches against Shinsuke. Like, what was it? Battlegrounds? Him and Kevin Owens, they stole the show that night.
Yep.
Like, when you give a chance, like, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens always puts on, like, the best matches possible.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Because, like, everyone was excited when it was AJ and KO for the U.S. title.
Yep.
But there were always such stupid endings.
It was typical WWE booked matches where it was like
when
wonky finishes.
Yeah, one match was a count out because AJ got his foot stuck in the announce table. Like, so fucking stupid.
Yeah, just typical finishes for fucking WWE
matches.
The last guy I put on there, I feel like he wouldn't really leave because he kind of, it seems to be for like what he is, WWE's a pretty like cushy spot for him, but I just more put him on there because I think it would be interesting to see him in AEW is fucking Kurt Hawkins.
That would be funny.
I would thoroughly fucking enjoy because like we talked about
stories around it would
like before we started the show with, it's like I could totally see them continuing on this whole like, yeah, he never wins a match storyline, and they would totally run with that as a storyline in AEW
easily. And then they like he would pick up the title. Well, no, and then if wins or loss doesn't matter, and then
this is true.
Yeah, but it would be like he would be the lovable loser.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what he would be cast out in that fucking show as.
And then suddenly he turns it around and has a Goldberg streak.
I'm telling you, I have all the faith in the world that they would do that with guys like him. Like all of a sudden, fucking Kurt Hawkins is like your mid-card champ and like never loses a fucking match. I'm telling you, these microphones must be rusty as well because there hasn't even been words where they're supposed to pop and they pop.
Yeah, I might have just a random setting or whatever, so it doesn't matter.
Oh!
Here we go. Yeah, big boy.
What was this one? Probably around 40 minutes?
I don't know. We're almost 56 minutes. Close to an hour. Okay. Pretty good.
Good for us.
Trying to think what else. Was there anything else I wanted to talk about All Elite? No, the roster, already promising. There's like barely anybody on it.
I guess the only thing we really didn't touch on is if or not. Is that even a thing? If or not? You know what I mean.
No, if or not.
If Kenny's going to go there or not. I feel like all signs point to him fucking signing with them and doing that.
Well, it was the latest rumors that he turned down the WWE, but then there's always rumors because like it was the night of Wrestle Kingdom and it was like Kenny's done with New Japan. He's
instantly
going to WWE.
Everyone was like, oh, he's going to WWE. He's going to WWE. And it's like it was even when All Elite was a thing and everyone was still saying he was going to WWE.
But now but who knows? I really think he's going to AEW.
He's one of those guys where it's like, you literally don't know where he's going until he says where he's going.
And I guess they were really pushing hard to get what are they?
Golden Lovers?
No. Well, yeah, Coda still doesn't even have anybody he's like signed with, so that one's easy. But it was Pentagon and Phoenix.
Oh, yeah.
They wanted them signed so they were at the rally. But I think they have to go through like Impact and like CMLL and stuff like that.
So they have some hurdles to jump through. Yeah.
But like they're really pushing them because I haven't watched too much Pentagon, but like with that match between him and Kenny at All In.
Like I said, I was watching All In the other day and I watched that match again too. And fuck.
Yeah.
It was a fucking good match.
Because like Pentagon, he's still like a luchador, but he's a hybrid where it's like he's a fucking brawler luchador type thing.
Yeah, he's like an aggressive fucking luchador. Yeah.
And it's going to be sick. And Jericho's going to have a cruise and it's probably going to be All Elite Wrestling on there.
Right.
So I'm just trying to think of maybe other dream people. Not dream people, but like indie stars that would be awesome for All Elite. Zack Sabre Jr. would be fucking awesome. Yeah. I love Zack Sabre Jr.
You could totally see like a Osprey going there too or something like that.
Because I mean, he won like the never open weight or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. There's always a laundry list of people. We're probably like completely forgetting one, but I think that's good for the podcast, though.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, hit him with it.
That's the C&G Pro Wrestling Podcast. He's Corey. I'm G. I'm Garrett. And we're on a bunch of platforms and stuff. And listen, whenever your podcasts are available. If you feel like you got a dark black hole in your heart.
Bye.
Fill it with it.